Live music during happy hour at a Valley club. But the man fronting the band isn't trying to break into the music business.
I started playing when I was 9 years old, professionally.
Born into a family of musicians, Carmine9p090209 was just 9 years old when he got a record label executive to listen to a recording he had made with his brother.
He said, "Who's playing guitar on this?" I said, "I am." He says, "You are?" I said, "Yes." He says, "I'm putting a band together called the Royal Teens, and you want to join the band?" I said, "Sure." And now I'm in the studios, and I'm signed to Capitol Records at 9 years old.
The Royal Teens recording of Who Wears Short Shorts, with young Carmine playing guitar, reached number 3 on the record charts in 1958.
The words are so prolific. Who wears short shorts? We wear short shorts. They're not short shorts.
For D'Amico, the Teeny Bopper sing-along was just the beginning of a long list of hit records he's played on.
My career in music was basically as a studio musician. We were one of those unknowns behind the artist, and we really don't get any publicity. I mean, we're always, sometimes they put our names on the CD, sometimes they don't.
As D'Amico says, the list of people he's played with reads like a who's who of music. Aretha Franklin, Tony Bennett, Tina Turner, and Mariah Carey are just some of the names that appear on his resume. And if you're lucky enough to talk with him, he'll tell you about most of them. Barbra Streisand.
Streisand is another story. Barbara's a perfectionist.
Frank Sinatra.
Frank was a tough customer, another perfectionist.
During his amazing career, D'Amico has won 24 Grammy Awards. He's also played guitar on Broadway at some of the biggest hits the Great White Way has hosted, including the original productions of Hair, Cats, and Pippin. D'Amico's riffs are also on some of the most iconic movie soundtracks in Hollywood history, like The Godfather and Saturday Night Fever. D'Amico says he didn't think much of disco while recording songs for Fever, including Walter Murphy's A Fifth of Beethoven.
I was hysterical laughing. I thought it was funny. I said, if Beethoven... I remember going there with one of my students, and I said, if Beethoven were alive today, he probably would be turning in his grave about the way you ruined his music.
So while his prognosticating might not match his musical talents, D'Amico believes he knows why he's been making a living playing music for such a long time.
I've gone through the whole spectrum, from big band to disco to jazz to funk to blues, and I think the name of the game is versatility. The more versatile you are as a musician, more longevity you'll have as a player.
So how did a musical talent and lifelong New Yorker like D'Amico wind up in Arizona? Well, like the lyrics of many of the songs he's played on, love makes you do the craziest things. He met his wife Diana via a blog she used to write. And after 2 years of wooing her online, he finally came to Arizona to meet her. But when he got off the plane...
And there I am, and no Diana, and all of a sudden she appeared from behind a pillar, in Sky Harbor Airport. And she said, "Looking for someone special?" I said, "Yes." And that was it. And we got married that day.
Today, D'Amico continues to compose and perform. He also teaches guitar online and has students literally all around the world. It's all part of his ongoing passion for music, a love affair that's gone on for more than 50 years.
I would be happy if I left a legacy behind of just not so much for an egomaniacal trip, but just to inspire people and hopefully educate the next generation of guitar players.
Rick D'Amico, Fox 10 News.
Now, just a few months ago, D'Amico, Carmine, not Rick, was contacted by Mariah Carey's people. She wanted him to play guitar on her next tour. He said that it would be great, but he wanted to bring along his wife. He was told that there would be no wives or girlfriends on the tour, so D'Amico said no thanks. He'd rather stay home with Diana.